Washington Monument Facts for Kids. Do you recognize this famous landmark? It is the Washington Monument, and we are going to learn more about it together. Let's get started. The Washington Monument was built to honor, you guessed it, George Washington, the first President of the United States of America. It stands over 500 feet tall and is located in Washington, D.C. Sometimes referred to as the Giant Pencil, the Washington Monument was designed by Robert Mills and built between 1848 and 1884 as a tribute to Washington's military leadership during the American Revolutionary War. Here's an interesting fact. The Washington Monument is an obelisk, which means it is a tall, thin, four-sided pillar with a pyramid on top. When it was completed, the Washington Monument was the tallest building in the world. Oh yeah, and it weighs an estimated 91,000 tons. Talk about heavy! The history of this monument goes all the way back to 1783, when members of the Continental Congress suggested the idea of building a monument in George Washington's honor. In 1883, the Washington National Monument Society was founded to select a design for the memorial. Construction began in 1848, but there were problems from the very beginning, from design changes to running out of money to build in 1854. And then the Civil War happened, furthering delays. Finally, in 1876, the Army Corps of Engineers took over construction. Because of the 22-year gap in construction, it was impossible to get the same color of stone. Because of this stone color issue, the Washington Monument is actually made from 3 different colors of stone. Construction ended in 1884, 36 years after it began, and the monument was officially dedicated by President Chester Arthur on February 21st, 1885. The inside of the monument has an elevator in the center with a spiraling staircase of more than 800 iron stairs. The walls feature more than 190 carved stones that were donated by various cities, states, individuals, and countries. Here is another interesting fact. The elevator used to be powered by steam, so it would take around 20 minutes to travel to the top of the monument. Today, it only takes 60 seconds. The top pyramid has 8 observation windows, 2 on each side, and 8 aircraft warning lights. There are 2 aluminum lightning rods on top of the structure. Here is another interesting fact. At the top of the monument, you can see around 25 miles away in all directions. Other famous landmarks like the White House, the U.S. Capitol, Arlington National Cemetery, and the Washington National Cathedral can all be seen from the top of the Washington Monument. Today, tourists from all over the world travel to see this architectural marvel, which is still the tallest stone structure and tallest obelisk in the world. Now that we know some fun facts about the Washington Monument, let's see what you remember. True or false? Construction of the Washington Monument went very quickly. False. It took over 36 years and 2 different phases of construction to complete. Because of its shape, the Washington Monument is sometimes referred to as the Giant Blank. Pencil. What kind of power was first used for the elevator inside the Washington Monument? Steam. Great job, monument mavens! The Washington Monument is one of the most famous and recognizable landmarks in the United States and also the world. Even though it took a long time to complete, it now stands as a reminder of the rich history of the country and its first president, George Washington